Hello and welcome to my little world. So last week we had the grand opening of the Grand Theater and it was so much fun. It was the most ambitious editing project I've done so far, with all the recording of voices and use of music and background noises and things to make my village come alive. And I've always wanted to recite the balcony scene from Romeo and Juliet, so that was a lot of fun for me to do. And so the theater is pretty much the last building that I'm going to put in my doll village, though I have one more planned thing that you could consider a building, but it's not. It's really just going to have a sign on it, and then it's going to house some other miniatures that I have. So I'm going to be working on that, but before that, spring is springing and Easter is coming, and so the doll village is getting ready for that. So this week we changed all the dolls' clothes into spring clothes and made a few new things for them, and got out the Easter decorations, and I'm thinking about how I'm going to do that, what I want to do in the village for that. But I'm just going to show you what I did this week with the dolls' clothes. And I also have a story for this week, which I'm going to publish on Thursday. So I had said, I don't know why I try to predict these things, because my creative process is what it is, and it happens the way it happens, and it's more like I serve it than it serves me, even though it does serve me in a wonderful way that I just really enjoy it and go along for the ride. But I can't necessarily predict how things are going to come to me or when they're going to come to me. So I'm seeing that my idea of every other week going back and forth between story time and the doll village is really not the way things are working for me, because basically both ideas seem to come to me at the same time in the same week. So I think what I need to do is just continue to make videos on Mondays that talk about the doll village, and then to publish the story time separately on Thursdays, because it's really a different animal. So that's what I'm going to do this week. And let's see what I've been doing. And let's get started as soon as I give a shout out to you, Mika and Tora-chan. And welcome everybody who's here, and thank you for coming this week. I have been trying some new crochet techniques. This is called filet crochet, and you can use it to make pictures on things. So I made this little vest, and I was using up some yarn that I had. So I used one color for the front of this and a different color for the back, because I didn't have any more of the same color. I used it up, so I did two different colors. And it's kind of subtle and a little bit hard to see, so I'm wearing a light shirt under it so that you can see the design. But I think these are fun, and I'm trying various things to make pictures on things. I also made this one, which is a little winter scene, and I have it laying on this tree with lights, because again, if I just lay it on something flat, you can't really see the design. You have to be able to see through it to see the design. So I just have it laying over this tree for now. Easter is coming. Everyone is out on the street enjoying the spring weather. This handsome young man is waiting for his friend who's in the dress shop getting a new dress for spring. Here are all the pink dresses, all gathered in one place. And they're watching a poetry reading at the theater. There's the prince and the hotel manager with his new girlfriend, Babs. These two are over here taking care of their horses. She's wearing the dress and hat that I made last year. And he's our hard-working boy who's taking care of the prince's horse. There's a group of girls all chattering away with each other, talking about the beautiful weather and all the fun things they're going to do in it. Look over here, girls. Look at the camera so I can see all your beautiful spring dresses. This is the Four Seasons doll that is usually inside the Painted Lady house. She's wearing her spring dress with daisies, and she has a little sheep. She's being Bo Peep, and a pretty hat to go with her dress. This girl's wearing another beautiful dress that I have. And here's the dress that originally went with Bo Peep. And this doll is wearing it today. She has a pink parasol and she needs a hat. Here's this little girl, and she came with this dress. And then this little girl is wearing a dress that was on another doll. And it's a bigger dress, but I just tucked it in so that it would fit her. So here they all are in their pastel colors. This doll is always gazing into the distance. I try to arrange my dolls so that they can look at each other and be in conversation. But she's always walking down the street, looking far in the distance. She must be a dreamer of some sort. So she's wearing the yellow gingham dress that I made last year with this pretty bonnet. I'm going to fix up Chatelaine's dress because when I took it off to make her a Valentine's dress, I discovered that the lace was disintegrating. So I'm going to take that off and replace it. Here are some more girls talking to each other. This little doll has beautiful red hair, which looks really nice in the Four Seasons fall dress. And then this doll has the blue dress that I made out of a little boy's shirt last year. And this doll is wearing Chatelaine's dress that she arrived in. And I have to get some more lace for it because I didn't have the right kind. I have a new doll. So my son-in-law bought this doll because he wanted to use the hat and scarf that came with it. And so he did that, but he didn't really want the doll. So he has come to join the village. And he doesn't have any shoes. He has this kind of velvet-like material. It's not velvet, I'm not sure what you call it. It's quite thin, but it's kind of a velveteen kind of stuff. And his shirt is made out of it as well. Has puffy sleeves, some suspenders, and a sweet little face with short blonde hair. Here are some nice green outfits. This dress I made last year, out of a little girl's dress. And it has this pretty bonnet with it. Then the painter is making friends with the new doll, and he actually borrowed the new doll's jacket, or it was a shirt on the new doll, and we turned it around so that the closure's in the front, and added buttons, which are just glued on, to make a little jacket for him. He's wearing a beret that's out of similar material, but it was from another doll. And then here's the new doll, and he's dressed as a cowboy. So these are the boots I got last Halloween for the Headless Horseman. And he came with these green pants, and they have suspenders with them, but we're just covering up the suspenders, putting this new vest on him, which isn't quite finished, but I'm working on it, and this white shirt, and this little cowboy hat that I had. I really like this dress that I made a few years ago, but I've been seeing it the same way for quite a while, and I'm tired of that, so I'd like to change it up a little bit. So let's see what I can do for this spring. Here's what I found for this doll. Some new ribbons and lace, a different brooch, and a really pretty purple bag. I wanted to pick up the purple in her dress, but I don't have a lot of purple because it's not one of my favorite colors. But there she is. And here's the bunny couple. The conductor is wearing his vest and pants as usual. Took his coat off since he doesn't need it for the cold weather anymore. And Ms. Bunny is wearing this pretty flowered dress that was underneath her cape. And then she's also wearing this bonnet, which I think is very cute. I love that little face. So that's all I have for you this week. Here are some Easter baskets just waiting to be filled. Bye-bye.